wanted to win, and they gave it their all. Obviously great stat line for both. But it still, they talked about it, our defense. I showed our guys the last 5 games last night. The stats in the league were one of the worst, and if not the worst in almost every category. And I'm not sure where it slipped. It just it has. And then tonight, it's just. Is it our defense that bad, or is it, Gibson just stepping up and making the shots and the plays? It just never seemed like we could get control of the game. It didn't go right for us. It's just hard to explain. The start the second half, I think it was 14-2 rebound advantage on their end. But in the crazy stat, the second chance points was only 12-8. But it seemed like it was always a dagger. Where they got that rebound key times, never let us get the momentum, hang our heads and didn't get things going. Without Marquise and then without Nigel, you're kind of out of rhythm with offense, trying to figure some things out. As I said, Mike and Mark really stepped up, and they were special. Mark almost another double-double. So it just. We needed a little more. I thought Johnson was really key off the bench for them, 8 and 7, +7 on the plus minus. And that's, when you come down to it, for that guy to step up and make those plays where he didn't play much at all at the start of the year, that's a key stat. They just made the right plays at the right time, and then we did it. And it just, I don't know why or what. Somebody said we were the unluckiest team in the country, some national media guy. It's been like that all year. And it's hard to explain. We got great kids. They care. They want to win. They've been coachable, but I guess we just don't do the little things that make a difference in the game.
Hey, Coach, Mark was talking about Nigel having a stomach ache of some sort.
Yeah, he had a nausea, stomach cramping. We didn't even know if he'd get out at the start of the second half, and Doc got it to calm down a little bit, and so that was pretty much all game. And he just obviously he was a step behind, and just didn't, and he got some foul trouble too, a tough call, loose ball on the second one. But we survived. We're leading. I think the thing that really hurt us with Nigel was our bench depth. And in that end of that first half, we got a 4-point lead. I think it was 34-30, and those guys were dying. And I had already used one timeout. Probably should have used another one just to give a break, because they made that little push to end the half. Where maybe we could have, you have another body out there or something, somebody else steps up, it could have been a difference in the game.
And then what are the emotions like to have a guy like Mike McGurl, someone you've been with for 5 years now?
Well, it's just, Mike is, I've said, just a great human being, great family. He's been through ups and downs, but he's persevered. Not the most emotional guy, and sometimes I, would love a little more emotion, but for his just coming every day. I think last year we talked about it. I don't think he missed one day of practice the whole time. And I'm not sure about this year either. He comes every day with his lunch and comes to work and does his job every day. And then, to watch Mark, what he's done in this, 7-8 months here is pretty impressive. And Mark could, I think he can get even better. You can just see the 4 turnovers, trying to force it a couple times, couple tough shots. But it's, again, not because of selfishness. He's trying to win and help make plays. Just kind of he needs, with time, I think you wish you had him. I think he could even taken another step.
Can you expand just a little bit on, say you need to do the little things right to win these close games? You're in so many of them. Now you've lost 5 in a row. Just what is that little thing you need to do?
It's just a rebound, loose ball, rushing a shot, not executing a play, not communicating on defense. Just those little, and it just, and they're, as a coach, you see them, but you wish you could plug the hole, and we can't do it. But, and then again, they keep trying. It's not because of effort. It's just, even at the end, Mike ran up on Johnson, and then, on a scramble, and he left Gibson, and he thought somebody else would rotate, but, I think there it's, fake at him, fake, make him make a play, and then don't let Gibson, we had pretty much shut him down. He makes 2 threes down the stretch. That made a big difference in the game. And we went zone. We had a great possession, had a second good possession, and then we lose Gibson again, at a key time, and he hits a 3. And, I think at that time it might have been 6 points, 5 points, or whatever. And, again, that's the little, when you ask about little things, just that little things make a big difference. I thought at the beginning of the game, we wanted to put Groves in ball screens. And I thought we were going to get pull-up jumpers, and we got layups. And we were 0 for 4 to start the game. And then they go down, and Gibson makes a couple threes, and it's 8-0 or 8-2 to start. And we were the ones we were getting at the hoop, and we just didn't finish it. And that's the layups. Plagued us all year, finishing them, grinding them out. That's obviously the second chance points of rebounding has been a big factor.
And now your task is winning 4 games in 4 days in Kansas City.
Yeah.
How do you
Never
do
know.
it?
All you can do is worry about West Virginia, and that's all you can. I told them keep believing, keep working. Obviously, this was good. Punch in the gut. And because I think we all had high hopes that today we were going to play good basketball and have a chance to be successful.
Coach, did you get any explanation by the official on Nigel's 4th foul call, and what was the conversation like?
I said I watched the film and I thought the other guy would get him, and he didn't answer me. So he just you guys I thought they hooked him, but that's just, and when I watched it I thought the same thing, but sometimes it just seems, again, all year things have not gone our way. We get a touch foul, hand check, they ride us on a drive, and we don't get a call. I just don't understand it. But that's, you got to make your own breaks.
And then, any idea if you'll have Marquise Noel back for
I
Kansas City?
don't know. I hope so. He's got to practice if he's going to play, and and it's that's everything you do, quick movements, push off, things like that. Obviously, we'd love to have him, but especially depth-wise, it makes a big difference. I thought Davion's effort last game and today, he's trying his butt off. He knows he's not where he should be, but at least he's given us a great effort.
Coach, you're looking at a 3rd straight losing season. What do you feel like your job status is right now?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just worried about West Virginia, so that's all I can worry about. So obviously we thought, we had higher hopes this year. We've improved, we've gotten better, but this finish has not been what we had hoped for. And we had some pretty good momentum going, and it didn't happen. So I love coaching. I love K-State, and I love our guys. I just, all we can worry about is what we can take care of, and that's helping them get ready for West Virginia.
And with such a short bench, are there additional guys that might have been able to give you a minute or two between Casey or Logan or somebody?
I think the big thing is, with them, they play small, and then Groves gets out on the court. We had every time Davion got matched up or a big guy got matched up, we struggled with it. And so, where our depth was probably more the perimeter, that's where you were worried, where we were worried and had our issues with. And, when you don't have Marquise, and then Nigel plays probably the least minutes of the year, except for the game he was coming back from the injury, the concussion or whatever that was back in December. That's probably his least minutes of the year. So that's where we, when you you think things aren't going to get worse, it got worse, and it went against us. And again, I'm not sure why, but you can't change it. You just got to do your best.
Bruce, when Oklahoma got out to that early lead, you had he had 4 early threes, and it seemed like he was going hot. Or any way were you nervous that was going to continue, or did you think that they were going to miss some threes?
I just thought, early, I said we had layups. We had 4 layups, and I mean they weren't like dead layups, but they were pretty good layups, and we kept saying in the huddles, guys, if we just finish those layups, the momentum of the game is totally different, and they're not playing free and loose, and but there's no doubt the threes, are a big difference maker. We go 7 for 19, not bad, but they're 11 for 25, and that's and his 7, the 5 in the first half and 2 in the second half were daggers. There's no doubt. Then Ethan steps up and hits one. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's how it's been all year.
And with how you said Nigel Pack dealt with stomach issues today, do you know how long that is supposed to continue with him? Or
I don't know. I mean, he had cramping and stomach issues. That's all I know. And it started a little bit before the game, and then then it continued. It got a little worse, and we didn't. Like I said at halftime, I wasn't sure. Doc went in and checked on him because he was the last guy out, and I wasn't sure if he's going to get out. But again, he played with some pretty good heart. He still gets 10 points, 4 for 9, 2 for 5. But it would have been nice to have him more minutes and healthy, but we didn't. There's nothing you can do. Those other guys really stepped up and gave us a chance, but we just didn't make the right plays at the right time.
Any other questions for Coach? Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Yep.